Welcome to HeroQuest fans. It is Saturday, December 7th, 2024. We're about to play the Jungles of Delthrak. And I just want everybody to know that if you want to play with us live on twitch.tv/HeroQuestFans, easiest way is to drop into our Discord. And the Discord link is shown at the bottom of the screen there. To control a hero, just hop into our Discord voice channel, Quest Talk. Now, if you just want to interact live on the Twitch stream, you can use your channel points, your gold coins to do so. Help out the heroes or help out Zargon. Or both. Some people do both. Using those gold coins, those channel points, which do build up for free. Now, if you want to follow us, you get more. If you want to subscribe, which I appreciate if you do, you don't have to. Now, if you're an Amazon Prime member, I believe you can still use your Amazon Gaming subscription to go towards a subscription. If you choose to do that, we'd certainly appreciate it. Again, not required to enjoy our stream. And if you're watching us on YouTube, that is the replay, that is not live. But we appreciate your support anyway. But yeah, we play on Fridays and Saturdays. Today will be the last stream for just a little bit of a break. We'll be off the streams December 13th and the 28th. Now, there was a little bit of HeroQuest news before we get started here, sort of. So Sikashem in the HeroQuest fans Discord was reporting that somebody on Facebook, now you always have to be careful because people have their real names on there and they may not want to be broadcast all over the internet, but somebody was saying that their order, they had gotten a notification that they were going to get an order shipped from Target in a week, I presume. Now, they didn't say for sure that it was HeroQuest First Light, but it could be. They're hoping it is, obviously. So I get that. Just looking back in the past, most of the expansions have come out earlier than expected. They put out a release date and then maybe like a month before somebody says, oh, I got it. And they're not an influencer or anybody special. They're just a regular customer that just happened to get it shipped early. So that may possibly happen this time. Supposedly, we're going to be getting First Light inside Target stores. I'm just talking about the US release here on January 1st. And then it'll be coming out in other countries through Pulse and through other retailer websites, local stores in the following months. So like February, March, April, I think into May for some countries. But anyway, things are always subject to change. I can wait it out. I do have the information. I'll just get it when other people get it. I did not pre-order. If that's your thing, of course, go for it. But don't play the whole scalper game. Don't pay scalper prices is my advice. Oh yeah, and shout out as always to Carl Casey at White Bat Audio, but also shout out to some other music providers. I always forget to put it in the chat there, but Royalty Free Sounds on YouTube, as well as Ambient Sound Library No Copyright, also on YouTube. And they provide some nice atmospheric ambient music. All right, long introduction out of the way. We have another guy that's supposed to be joining us. I'm not sure. I think he's streaming right now, but he might or might not join us. We'll see. But we've got Bohemius here tonight. Welcome, sir.
Hello.
So, how have you been since yesterday?
Everything okay?
Well, you know, I could take the next 2 or 3 hours to thank you for the fact that you sent me a bunch of really cool stuff. I was going to do a whole video, but I ran out of time. I still could do it, but I do want to show off the fact that, okay, so check it out. Can I embarrass you a little bit?
Go ahead. There are stuff I sent you so we can play together.
Yeah, that's always it helps me help you help me. Okay, so I understand that you used to do commissions, or maybe you still do, for painting like Warhammer 40K, and it looks like you gave me, I don't know if this
Yeah,
is all your spare bits, but a huge bag of bits.
yeah, all the Space Marine bags. Well,
Oh,
I didn't even check what was inside, but that was the bag of Space
wow.
Marine bits. They're all original bits, so you
Can,
can
can
do whatever
I
you want.
can I just first of all say thank you. I wish that I could have gotten that before Gen Con, but you didn't know, and I didn't know, and everything. But
No, we didn't. We didn't have time.
nah, it
If
wasn't.
I knew, I would have sent you everything.
Yeah, and I never thought, oh
In
yeah,
time.
just beg off people's, spare parts that they don't need anymore. Because I went
Uh,
online and I was buying like individual guns and like individual backpacks and things. It's like, oh, I could have just, but now I
I
can
don't know.
expand.
I didn't even check what is inside. So these.
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you.
Well,
I'll tell
I
you.
just
Well,
send you random.
yeah. Well, when I do the video on it, you can see more. But I sorted through it because I thought, well, let's see what we've got. You had sent me lots and lots of Marines, Space Marines that looked like, they had the arms removed or the legs removed, like it'd be just like a torso with the head on it. And I don't know if
Yes,
those are ones that you customized or.
I was doing conversion. I was doing conversion pieces. I was getting all the pieces they give it to me. I don't know what is inside them, like, but
Oh, well.
yes, it's all stuff anyway that you can that you can put in.
Hmm.
I said all stuff that you can put on camera without problem. It's
Oh, great.
nothing to be ashamed.
I do it now, except that it would make too much of a mess before the game begins. But I will do it. I will do it at some point. So just to tell you, so yeah, with for those unfamiliar, Warhammer 40,000, which I was not into at all until maybe like a year or two ago when I got some pieces. Um, when they give you, like, they'll give you like a sprue for a Space Marine, but there'll be like more than one head. There'll be like more than one weapon. There'll be like alternate options, and so you build your model. Most people glue them. Although some people use magnets, but most people glue the pieces down, and so you're done. But it's like you've got these spare like arms, legs, heads that you didn't use. So I guess you just toss those in a bin until you're ready to use them. But you're always going to have spares. And so for a long time, local game shops, like you could go to like your mall or your friend local game store, and if it was like a Warhammer store, they'd like have a bucket of like just pieces, random pieces, because they make stuff for their store demos or their store tournaments or whatever, and they have pieces left over. And a lot of times they just say, yeah, just take whatever you want, or maybe make a small donation and then just grab a handful of pieces, whatever you need. But they stopped doing that. At least around here, those stores, you can't get that stuff anymore. And so it's like, darn. But now, thanks to Bohemius, I have bags and bags. So I actually went through, I spent like an hour picking through like each little piece, and I think there's like 11 or 12 torsos with heads, some of them with arms, and then there's maybe like another 10 heads. But through a lot of those, the heads that I couldn't find, I guess they're considered the Mark 7 Aquila helmets that have like it's like the Darth Vader grill on the front
I've
of the helmet.
lost the count.
Yeah.
Every edition they add a new one.
Yeah. Everyone is a different one, but yeah, it looks kind of like a cross between like the Stormtroopers and Darth Vader, and it has like a frown on the front, and that's actually the closest to the ones that Space Crusade used originally. And so when I was making like recreating Space Crusade using modern pieces, I didn't have that helmet,
Yeah,
so I was like,
yeah.
oh
Was
darn.
the I believe for 40K was like the second edition,
Oh
second edition of
well,
Warhammer
it
40K. I'm not sure.
it's funny because whenever you see like advertisements or like cartoons or like drawings, fan art, it's almost always that design. But when you go to actually buy it from a store, like new, it's a different one. It's
Yeah,
either the
yeah.
beak helmet, or it's like the like hockey player helmet, or it's like the knight helmet. There's like different
The
ones.
beak, the beak and that one are the most iconic because they
First
are
edition.
the more historical. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah, second. Yeah, the first edition they were slightly different, I believe.
yeah, Rogue Trader on the core rulebook cover, which I got the reprint, it has the beaked helmets, which is like the medieval knight, high Middle
Yeah.
Ages or whatever. High or late Middle Ages, I forget. But anyway, inspired by that, clearly. So anyway, yeah, you gave me a bunch of those. I found there was like 3 metal pieces, and they were heavy. So I thought, I wonder if these are lead. There's like a gun, a backpack, and like a hand that are metal, but everything else is plastic.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's parts that I couldn't quite identify. I'll probably ask you about them later, but it might have been like for vehicles or bases or something. They're just like big pieces. I can't tell what they're supposed to be. But lots and lots of like all the decorations. It looks like there's pretty much everything except for the bases. Everything to make the characters. You got legs, arms, hands holding weapons, heads, torsos. You've got backpacks. You've got capes. You've got the tabard, or not the tabard. The what do they call it? The scapular that they wear in the front, in the back that kind of hangs down, and then like logos, banners, uh, like the little pole with the, it's kind of like the standard, like all that stuff, little holsters, little grenades that you put on the side. So yeah, you could trick out an army. Now I thought, well, they might kind of look kind of ramshackle, kind of makeshift, but I thought, well, maybe they could be rogues, or they could be chaos. Maybe there was one chaos helmet in there, only one, and then also some horns that looks like broke off of some other helmet, and lots of
So
weapons. Pretty much every
I
weapon you
I
think of.
got another bag full of chaos stuff. Sometimes
Ooh.
we get mixed. So if you need also that one,
Well,
I'll
what
send that one too.
if you're willing to part with them?
But no, no problem. It's a mix because I believe that bag was a mix of fantasy and 40k chaos stuff. Because at the end, they are
Oh.
very similar demonic stuff. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I couldn't. I mean, this one, well, yeah, because 40K, they also use swords and axes and stuff, but they all look kind of quasi-futuristic, uh, like Mad Max kind of stuff. But anyway, yeah, it all looks like, and once you paint it, nobody knows, nobody cares. But then the other thing that Bohemia sent me, which was, I mean, I had asked you, I said, because I knew you had a 3D printer. It's like, okay, well, Ribby's printed a lot of stuff for me. Mercantile printed a ton of stuff for me, and you could print some stuff. So I was like, all right. And I wasn't 100% expecting. You kind of surprised me a little bit because you sent me like a box with like a cover printed on it. It was called like the Lost Dwarf pack. It was like, oh, cool, because I know we've been talking
yeah.
about that. And then inside you
Well,
had the Chaos Dwarfs. Hey, go ahead. What are you gonna say?
no, it was just of course, it was a joke.
Yeah, for fun. It's like, oh, I found it. I I have it all along. Yeah, it isn't the real. It isn't the Luca Paschi's project, but inside there were Chaos Dwarfs, 3D printed in gray. They look fantastic. I mean, these are PLA, not resin. I think is a proper term, and so I presume they'll be pretty sturdy, good to paint. You printed out, let's see, there was like dwarf centaurs, which I'd never seen before. Thought they looked cool, and I assume these are all from
Yep.
like your
Ball
3D
centaurs.
sites,
They're called ball centaurs. Yes, you can find
like
it.
Cults 3D,
Yeah, no, they're part.
Yagi, Thingiverse.
They're all.
Yeah.
They're not originals. Okay, they're sculpted
Ah,
with the same style, but is they're not original
so these are
uh,
fan made designs.
sculpts. They are fan made, yes, but they made this guy is very good. Is very good now. I don't remember Faber. Anyway, he made also He is going to be important because he's the same sculptor of the Luca Paschi's
Ah,
expansion.
so I get a little preview of his work. Very nice. Well, so
Yeah, you know,
you gave me those, and you gave me some
I made
other.
it.
Go ahead. And then I had a question.
No, no, it's just it made it. They're made on the same style. The Minotaurs, the Ratmans. Okay, they were going to see in the this new
Oh,
expansion.
yeah, yeah. The
So they will look good
the
together.
fan recreation of what the Dwarf and Wizard Quest packs were possibly going to be back in the 90s through the eyes of fans, super fans. There were some characters. They have like kind of thin faces and kind of pointy noses, and they're carrying axes. I'm not sure what they're supposed to be though. Are they like dark elves?
Hobgoblin,
Oh, hobgoblins. Okay,
Hobgo-
okay,
Hobgoblin,
hobgoblins.
Hobgoblin. Yes,
All right.
they're kind of the henchmen of the Chaos Dwarfs.
Okay. All right. Well, I can dig it. And then you also gave me some barrel dice which reminded me of the dice that SuQuest is coming with, except these actually have the HeroQuest symbols on them. So you got all the symbols, and then
Yeah.
if you roll the die and it like lands on one of the ends of the barrel, if you can imagine that, one side has the chaos symbol and the other has, it looks like a tiny little mentor symbol from the remake, which I thought was super cool. So kind of a mixture of
Yeah,
styles.
one side got the mentors, and the other side had the chaos symbol.
hmm Which is a good choice because if it were the Zargon symbol at that scale, it might be kind of hard to tell them apart. Plot twist.
Yeah, it's lacking a little bit of details, but I sent it to you mostly for get the feeling of SuQuest, because you
Ah,
can throw these dice
yeah.
and see how many times they can land on
Yeah.
those faces, because it's difficult.
Yeah, because they created special effects for those and then the combination. So it's not just like a critical fail or a critical success. It's other things. They have tables of effects because yeah, SuQuest released their PDF of the rules in various languages, so you can actually see what they're planning now. I think it's still only you can still only buy it in Spain. The other countries are still waiting, but yeah, if it eventually comes to English, I mean it'll be tempting not to get it. For me, I know some people are still mad at the company and will never do business with them again, but yeah, I get it. Each to their own. No judgment there.
Yeah,
And then you also sent me the another box that had this Space Crusade stuff in that I asked for. So you gave me some tarantula style
yep.
gun turrets, which look awesome, by the way, and some um, Chaos Space Marines.
Yeah, I had to guess there because I didn't the miniature. I don't know if they're the right size, but
They're pretty close. They're pretty close.
okay.
And I don't mind because when I play, I use a mixture of styles anyway. These are ones that I am excited to be able to paint, and then one day
Yeah, but they
field on
should
the
be able
table.
to be connected with the original. That one, those tarantulas, because they see they have the connector behind. You
Oh
can
yeah.
take out the
Well,
arms.
yeah. The great thing
I
about it
don't know.
is, yeah, the great thing about it is, the guy is just sticking to the back of the turret anyway. So if the connector isn't
Oh,
perfect,
perfect.
you can still just use a piece of sticky tack or a magnet or something else, and it'll be fine. So that's what I plan to do. Yep. Yeah, because you have an extra marine who's like carting this huge weapon around. But then the weapon can get destroyed, and then he's by himself again with just a pistol or bolter. You know, so that's Space Crusade, and that is the really rare and expensive expansion, Mission Dreadnought, which I don't have. I've got the Eldar Attack, but I don't have Mission Dreadnought, and I don't know if I ever will. It might be cheaper just to buy the pieces individually than buy it all in one, but we'll see. But anyway, I've got a head start on it now. It's great. And then you sent me some other stuff in there too. Oh, trolls. That was great. You gave me a little fake cover, Warhammer fake. Here's your trolls. So, and they're all in color. They look great. I think those are painted. It looks like you painted those, hand painted.
Yeah, I painted.
Great job.
Well, everything I painted in like 8 characters. No, not much, but they are all that painted. Yes.
They look fantastic. I at this stage in my skill, I cannot do better. I cannot do better. So, very good job on those. Yeah,
No,
no no trolls in
look,
Hero Quest except
they're
for.
tabletop.
Go ahead.
They're tabletop quality. I didn't.
Tabletop. Yes,
They're not.
that's all you need.
Okay.
You don't need
Hmm.
yeah to win the gold dragon idol contest or whatever to have a good miniature. As long as it gets good on the table, that's fine. And they look awesome. And okay, you also gave me a miniature, and I think it said "Guess Who" on the bag. And I opened it up, and it was meant to be the legend, I presume. He looked like an orc who's ready to
Yes,
walk
he's an art
into
wrestler.
the wrestling arena. And he gave me a variation too. I think one he's just holding up his fist, and the other one he has some sort
Yes.
of
No,
weapon.
I wanted to show you the original.
Ah,
Okay, and so the original miniature, and the other one is modified to look
Modified.
like a wrestler. Yes.
Well, the thing about it is, though, if you look back into the history of professional wrestling, a lot of those wrestlers did march out to the ring wearing like armor and helmets and even carrying like swords and stuff. But then they would always like, they'd take it off and then they'd just be wearing their wrestling trunks and their boots, for the match. Just like Macho Man Randy Savage, he didn't wear all that bling in the ring. He just wore it to the ring, your
Yeah.
entrance gear. But yeah, you could use him as a regular warrior, or you could, yeah, do that. And then you built a wrestling ring, so it's a 3D printed like ring that's the scale of the board to put on the board, or smaller than the board. And then you put these like little ring ropes, these little springy ring ropes. I thought that was a nice touch. Very nice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Uh, I I got through a lot of headphones.
yeah.
Okay. Well, and
Oh, those
because
are.
they're like the cheap headphones, so
So do I.
I keep them exactly for this kind of craft. I keep them aside and use the cable of the headphones
That
to
is
do it.
brilliant. So really they're just like little copper wires covered in plastic, but they are just the right
Exactly.
size
So
and
they look,
scale to be.
yeah, yeah,
If
they were looking perfect, so I used those. But
brilliant, brilliant. Because I've made wrestling rings for the scale of like the WWE figures that they sell. I forget if they're like 12 inch. No, they're not 12. They're like 8,
hmm
10 inch, something like that. But anyway, like I've used steel cables. But yeah, for something small like this, for like a Hero Quest scale, 28 millimeter figures, it's perfect. And even if it wasn't, it's still awesome that you made that. So thank you.
yeah, and should be the I mean the party
Oh,
top you can put like a tile in top, so you can actually,
yeah,
I
yeah.
believe.
I could
Okay,
I could print
so
out to my heart's content all kinds of different like mats to put on top of the
whatever
wrestling
you
ring.
want to put in top, to put in squares anyway
Yep,
to see
to create it.
the
Yeah.
tile.
And then you gave me the Wizards of Morcar, the four sorcerers painted to tabletop
hmm
quality. They look very good.
I don't know if you're showing anything of this because
No,
the camera is not pointing
nope,
anything.
nope.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
not
okay.
showing a single thing because if I get all that stuff out, I'm never gonna get to the game. First of all, and second, it's too much of a mess. I'm gonna have to do a separate video where I actually show the stuff, and I'll definitely give you a shout out when I do that. Oh, and then you also gave me that. You gave me the heads that I asked for. I once they
Yeah,
were
but
when I looked at
small.
them, it's hard to get that level of detail for printing, and
hmm
it didn't look as good as I had hoped. They look very ragged, almost like zombie heads, and so I was kind of like, oh darn. But then when I saw the bag of bits, I was like, never mind, because I could take those heads and use them. I mean, I was this close to going online to Etsy and buying some of these 3D printed heads, but they were like resin, and I was like, I don't like resin. It breaks so easily, and these guys are charging a
But you
lot
should
for
not
them. Yeah.
give up on those little 3D printed heads, because um, you put a little bit of fillings in on the heads,
Touch
and
them up.
after you paint it, you don't see anymore all those little imperfection.
Oh, that's a fair point. Yeah, and I don't know. I've never tried sanding a piece of 3D print, but
When it's so small, it's difficult to send. But
difficult. Yeah.
yes,
Because the ones that I've created so far, the ones that I got from Barnes and Noble after their post Christmas sale, which was way discounted. I mean, I just use spray paint, like glossy, so that they be shiny like stormtroopers, you know. So that's kind of like the aesthetic I've been going with. But yeah, I prefer the helmets to the the unhelmeted commanders. But I've got a few of those too, and you gave me some more, so I'm set for a while. So yeah, early Christmas present from Bohemius. It was amazing. And you sent me back the piece of the advertisement that I think I sent to you to pack in with something, which is the Yeti cornflakes or
yeah,
Yeti
because
frosted
you
flakes.
didn't notice last time, so I had to send it back.
Yeah, that was great, and that was a total coincidence. I had no idea that was in there, and it's just I just was using packing material. But yeah, when you use advertisements from your newspapers, it's like you get something. It's like, oh yeah, there is a tie to Hero Quest, the Yeti, and it's pretty funny. So it was great. All right. Well, it looks like our other friend is not showing up yet, so we should still be live.
But Jacer,
Oh,
Jacer is in
Jacer's
chat.
here.
And,
Oh, excuse me.
we,
Yeah, Jacer.
I,
He says,
not not here yet.
oh, okay. He says brass knuckles, crowbars, chairs, 2x4, pipes, chains, swords, barber shears, a snake in a bag, plenty of weapons for wrestling. Of course. Yeah. I've
Yeah.
got lots of those. A long time ago, I found at a thrift store one of those WWE like action figure rings. It was in horrible shape, but I bought it for, like $1 or something because what I wanted to do was I wanted to trick it out, and I put like little uh, painting sticks that you use to stir like latex paint, like those big cans of paint, like for house paint. So I put a bunch of those wooden things down so there was like a floor for the wrestling ring, and then I put cloth over it, like this canvas looking cloth. And then I got some steel cables, and I took the ring ropes off. They were just like shoelaces or something. And I put the steel cables around, and I put like tape around the turnbuckles, and I put like little fuzzy things on there so it looks like there was padding. And I was really excited. There were these, I guess they're like crates that you construct to put like your clothes in. Like you can put like a little shelf, and you form these like crates out of these steel panels. It's like a grid. So I took those grids off. I got them really cheap, and I spray painted them different colors, and then you could like tie them, you could like lash them onto the ring, and so it looked like a steel cage, like the steel cage match. So, and then I was on eBay and I saw they had these just lots of just beat up old wrestling figures, action figures, and so I got a bunch of them, and it's the perfect scale. So now that could be a whole hobby in itself. I mean, people collect those and spend a fortune, but I I was pleased with myself because it was kind of like, yeah, a little craft project. You make it out of found stuff. You revive old toys that were basically headed for the trash, and then turn them into something fun. So, yeah, yep. And I got a couple little nephews that one day will be old enough to enjoy those with me as well. All right, so yeah, we'll see Jacer soon. Oh yeah, I'll share this picture. That's a good one.
I had to test it.
Yep, yep. Well, we'll do the full reveal on another video, just not tonight. I just ran out of time. Okay, let me just get that. Oh, hold on. Hey, Rob Champ. Yeah, we just been talking about the cool stuff that Bohemius sent me. Okay, so here's his wrestling ring. Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. And the guy in the front is the legend. Yeah, it says SmackDown on there, but we can always put Hero Quest instead or something. They actually sell, well, or they're free. They're STL files of just the Hero Quest logo, or I could just print one out easily on paper. But yeah, that's really fun.
Yeah, I left two of the sides. I left two of the sides
Blank.
open,
Yeah,
so you can put whatever you want. Yes.
very good. Yeah, so it doesn't have to be WWE necessarily, or WWF if you're old school. Yeah, World Wildlife Fund sued them and prevented them from using that anymore. Okay, well, are we ready to play some Jungles of Delthrak?
Yep.
Excellent. Let me take a quick look here. I think you guys you've made it out of the wrestling arena alive, and with your reward. So there is a shopping phase before we go to Durlin's Outpost Quest 2. So at the Alchemist shop, We've got the Potion of Elder Wisdom for 400. We've got the Spider Step Elixir for 100. Potion of Serpent's Blood for 50. And the Potion of Healing for 500. That's the 1d6 healing. So those potions are available. You can see I'm holding this up because the PDF is still not officially available yet. But let me go over the character sheets and we'll divide up our heroes here. So we've got the Wizard. Bohemius, you've been controlling the Wizard thus far, so you want to continue on?
Yes.
Okay. All right, and do you want to stick with the fire, air, and water, or do you want to change your spells?
This time I'm going to change and I'm going to take fire, firestone, and I don't know, air.
Okay. So earth, wind, and fire. Like the band.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So all spells are restored. All body and mind points restored to their normal levels. I think the Saber Fang was the only animal that actually survived. All the others fell in battle. And let's see, you have, well, collectively the 500. I'll just say, I'll give it to you right now. You have 765 gold. You have, I'll go through the list if you're ready.
Yep.
Okay, you have 3 daggers, a staff, cloak, bracers, the rallying horn, a sling. You also have the artifact known as the Cloak of Shadows, the artifact known as the Raven's Talon. And then for your potions and other equipment, you have a Potion of Restoration that gives 1 body, 1 mind, 2 Spider Step Elixirs, 2 of those, 1 Potion of Elder Wisdom. And just as a reminder, the Elder Wisdom is the one that lets you recover any 1 hero spell or skill you have used once per quest. You can only use 1 of those per quest. You have, and the Spider Step Elixir, that's the one that lets you move unaffected through squares containing revealed pit traps, hindering terrain, furniture, and monsters. And then the effect ends if you suffer any damage. Okay, you also have 2 of the Potion of Serpent's Blood, 2 of those. And as a reminder, that's the one that lets you remove the paralysis caused by venomous creatures. So like the spawnlings. You also have 3 antidotes, 1 Potion of Vision, and I assume that's the one that you can use, not one that only the elf can use. You have Potion of Airwalk, Smoke Bomb, Caltrop, Potion of Charm, that'd be for hiring mercenaries. You have Magic Resistance against damage, 2 Potions of Alchemy. Oh, I'm sorry, you have 4 antidotes, not 3. I was wrong there. Okay. 2 Potions of Alchemy, Potion of Speed, that's the one that doubles your movement. You have Magical Aptitude, Dexterity, Defense. I'm sorry, you have 2 Magical Aptitude potions. Okay, I had to do a lot of cleanup on that. All right, any questions?
Give me also 2 poison.
Oh yes, 2 bottles of poison.
I don't know what they're gonna do with that, but
Yep.
and no, I got everything.
All right.
The grog is gone.
Yep,
We use all the grog.
it was all used to bribe that ogre to join you.
I need to buy more.
All right. Okay, so as far as other heroes go, Jacer, I guess you've got your choice. There's a dwarf, there's a monk,
Yeah, let's go with the dwarf.
barbarian, elf, berserker, bard. Okay, so we got plenty of room for heroes to join us. So if anybody's listening to us live on Twitch, feel free to join. Okay, so the dwarf has 1,114 gold.
Should be 13, 14.
Oh,
Because
13.
the championship belt's worth 200.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay, 1,314 gold. And you have, so the dwarf has, I gotta get him a couple skill cards here. So Careful Aim and Berserker Fury. And then for potions, you have Magic Resistance against damage, Magic Resistance against all, Potion of Speed. Excuse me, you have 2 Magic Resistance against damage. Yeah, 2 Magic Resistance against damage, 1 Magic Resistance against all spell effects, Potion of Speed, 2 Potions of Strength, 2 Potions of Skill, 1 Potion of Defense, Caltrop, Dexterity, Potion of Battle, Wolfsbane Potion, Serpent's Blood. Then you have Healing plus 2. You have 2 of those. You have 2 Superior Restoration Potions. That's Superior Restoration. 2 1d6 healings. And then a plus 4 healing. So you have 7 total healing potions. And weapon-wise, I have you with the battle axe, crossbow, longsword, helmet, hammer, tower shield, regular shield, 4 daggers.
It's a Dawn Shield.
Yeah, I also have a Dawn shield here too.
The regular shield I thought I gave that to the barbarians so they could sell it or use it.
Oh, okay. Let me cross that off then. So no more regular shield, just Dawn shield and Bracers of the Wild. Let me just review what the Bracers of the Wild does. So that's considered armor. It gives you 1 additional defend die. You move unaffected through squares containing furniture and hindering terrain. You may also add 2 squares to your movement roll. It may be combined with a helmet and or shield. So it looks like it takes the place of body armor. All right. Any questions?
No, that's it. I think that's all I got.
Okay. All right. So since it's just the 2 of you right now, I mean, if anybody else shows up and wants to take control of a hero while we're playing live, that's great. We welcome you. We'll get you up to speed. It's easy. Oh, Rob Champ is in here. Sorry, Rob, I didn't notice you there. Are you gonna play? Rob? I was gonna say new chant, Rob Chant, new chant, Rob Chant. Or maybe he's just lurking. I don't know. Maybe he's away.
Oh, sorry, I gotta press to talk.
Hey,
I
Rob.
didn't realize that. I'm on my phone. I'm sitting here talking, going, "What's going on?"
Long
Yeah,
time
I'll
no
grab
see.
a hero if it's okay. You just gotta bear
Sure.
with me on my learning curve.
Oh, don't worry. We know you're good for it. Let's see. We've got a monk. We've got barbarian, elf.
I'll take the barbarian because he's the most straightforward.
Okay. So you don't want the berserker or the bard or anything crazy like that.
No, I'll take it. No, just because I got this little. I figure it'd be easier to do the barbarian.
Okay. Barbarian it is. Excellent choice. Let me just get this. We'll mask off the ones that we're not using for my sanity. Okay, so we've got wizard. Oh, whoops, dwarf. Okay, and since this is the Jungles of Delthrak, I mean, the turn order is not super set in stone, but if you guys, when it's the hero's turn, you guys let me know which order you're going in. Otherwise, we could start with dwarf, wizard, barbarian. But let me get Rob up to speed here. Okay, so you are the barbarian. So you have 140 gold. I should have asked if you have pencil and paper ready. You ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, excellent. Okay, so you have potion-wise, you have frost skin. You also have fire resistance. 3 potions of defense. 1 potion of icy strength. Healing 1d6. You also have this special elixir that if you drink it, it gives you 1 body point back every turn for 5 turns. Got all that?
Yep, I got it.
Okay. And then for your weapons, you have, and you can thank Ribby for a lot of this. You have 2 hammers. You have 3 bastard swords. I guess he's building the Iron Throne. 2 great swords. The great sword, by the way, is 4 dice diagonal. Bastard sword is just 3. Long sword, you have 2 of those. You also have a short sword. Got all that?
Yep, I got it.
All right. You have a helmet, bracers, a longbow, that's 4 dice at range, crossbow. You have a mace. Now the mace, like the hammer, is 2 dice, but you can throw the hammer. Spear, that's 2 dice diagonal and can be thrown. You have chainmail armor. You have a shield. You also have the artifact known as the Scales of Elathorn. You have a buckler. That's basically an alternate to the shield. And then you get 3 of these combat cards, these skill cards. So you've got luck. That lets you cancel out one of my chaos cards. Slip. That lets you pass through enemies. These are all single use, by the way. And then you've got roundhouse. So if you have a 2-handed axe or sword, you can strike all adjacent enemies with a single attack. Roll your normal combat dice and apply the results to all enemies in adjacent squares. So roundhouse, luck, and slip. Hey,
All right, got him. I didn't realize how much the barbarian had. Wow.
Yeah. Well, yeah, these guys have been going for quite a while. They went all the way through Rise of the Dread Moon and now into Jungles of Delthrak. Okay, so Icon Hataki is here. Welcome, sir. I'm Kurgan. We've got Rob Champ. We've got Jacer and Bohemius. So you could be our 4th hero if you want to. jump into our Discord. I'll just get him the link here so he can jump in if he wants to. If you don't want to control a hero, if you'd rather just lurk, that's fine too. But I mean, we'll have you. You've played with us before, so it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, and Rob, since you are a knight level hero, you have some special perks, but I'll try to remind you as you play. And the dwarf is also a knight level, so he's got those extra perks, and so is the wizard. So you're all pretty tricked out. All right. Any questions, Rob?
No, not at the moment. Oh well, how? I guess when we get there, I'll need to know how to roll the dice.
Oh, yeah, I can show you that right now. It's pretty easy. So in our Discord, so make sure you've clicked on the little word balloon so that you can see the chat, not just the not talking about the Twitch chat, I mean the Discord chat. So here. So what you'll do is, let's say you want to roll some movement dice. So we have a new thing, thanks to Ribby's MentorBot. Exclamation point HQ move, space, and then the number. So if you wanted to roll 2 red dice, you do that, and see, then it rolls it on screen. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, there we go. Now, just to keep things, a little bit straight, I'll be rolling different color dice than you guys do most of the time. But then there's combat dice. Yeah, I like to roll the blue dice. And then for combat dice, you do HQ roll, space, number, and then color. So let's say you wanted to do 2 white, 3 black. That's what it would look like. And there's all kinds of colors, but I'll tell you when basically to use the other colors. But black dice have a greater chance of rolling a skull. Green have a greater chance of rolling a white shield. Blue, greater chance of a black shield. So, kind of a cool way to do upgrades. Yeah, you got it. Now, just a quick question, Rob. Are you on a phone or are you on a PC?
I'm watching Twitch on my tablet, but I'm using my phone to do the Discord.
Oh, okay. That's one way to do it. Well, hopefully it works out. I don't use a smartphone, so you'll have to ask these other guys if you run into trouble. But hopefully you don't. I know there was an update that kind of threw everybody off.
All right, definitely.
Yep. Yeah. So Icon Hataki, if you had a tournament, no problem. Yeah, if you want to join us, just hop into the Discord. I posted the link in the chat there, and we'd be happy to have you. If you just want to watch, if you just want to lurk, you can use your gold coins, your channel points to affect the quest as we play. That's cool too. So we plan to basically do a hard stop at 9 p.m. I know we spent a lot of time talking, but we'll get to the game here shortly. So yeah, heroes there to the left. We've got, let's see, we've got the monk, we've got the elf, berserker, and the bard or pirate left. Okay, but let's get into our, oh, you guys want to buy anything? Sorry. You can spend your gold on stuff. We've got just these 4 potions for sale. Potion of Elder Wisdom, Spider Step Elixir, Potion of Serpent's Blood, and Potion of Healing. I mean, you guys have a lot of stuff, though, so it's up to you. Or you can buy anything from the armory. You could sell stuff if you want. Okay, Icon is watching. No problem, man. That's cool. Watch, listen. Appreciate the support.
I want to buy
Humus?
serpent. So I got 2 serpent blood. So no, I want to buy the spider step. Got only 2. I can distribute. So I buy 2 spider step.
Okay, so 2 of each.
No, I want only 2 spider step
Mhm.
and 1 elder wisdom.
Okay. 2 spider step, 1 elder wisdom. That's 600 gold. To be left with 165.
Yep.
And are you keeping these or giving them away?
I want to give them away, but I want to see first if they need it. For what they need, because I think the barbarian needs just healing potions, and I got plenty. We got plenty to give him, but
Yeah,
I want to
I
keep
have
on this.
I have 1 serpent blood, so I'm good.
I want to give at least 1 spider step to each one. So I'll give 1 to the dwarf and 1 to the barbarian.
What does spider step do?
That's the one that lets you pass through squares containing revealed pit traps, hindering terrain, furniture, and monsters unhindered. If
Okay.
you take any damage, then the effect goes away.
Okay.
So spider
And
step.
the braces of the wild is just furniture and hindering terrain, right?
Let me just double check here. Yeah, I'm less
I
familiar.
think so. This one can make you can pass through monster, I believe, with the spider step. So it's
Braces of the
handy.
Wild is hindering terrain and furniture, and 2 extra squares of movement,
Okay.
plus 1 defend die. So
All
it's
right. Spider step.
multifunctional.
Yes, it's kind of like
Thank you very much.
It's better than dexterity potion at the end.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like an upgrade. Just keep it with you.
Well, they'll give you the 5 movement, but you can jump automatically and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty useful. All right.
And do you guys need antidotes? Somebody need antidotes? I got plenty. Just in case. You never know.
I don't
Sure.
think I have any. I'm looking at my list here. I don't see anything.
Okay, so I'll give you 1 and 1. I got 2 left for me.
Thank you.
He'll downs the potion and then he downs the antidote. Like, fooled ya. Okay. Just kidding. Don't do it. Okay, we got antidote for the barbarian and also the spider step.
No, that's when he comes across a monster he can't defeat. So he does the whole one of these is poison and one's not, and you get to choose.
Inconceivable.
And they're both poison, and then he just drinks the antidote and he's done.
Princess Bride reference, everybody. Okay. All right. So 1 spider step for the barbarian and 1 spider step for the dwarf. So he's got 2 now? Or just 1? Jacer, do you have just 1 or 2?
I have 1 spider step. I have 1 serpent blood, and now I have 1 antidote.
That's 1 spider step for dwarf, 1 giant leap for dwarf kind. Something like that. Okay. Alrighty. Great. Okay. Well, anybody want to buy anything else? Hey, you're here all night. Everybody good?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
All right, then I'm evil. So, okay, I'll be controlling Zargon tonight, as I often do. And so, when we last left our heroes, they had rescued Durlin, the dwarf. And he had invited them to Durlin's outpost. They accepted. Let me read you the little story here. So, we're doing our atmospheric music here from Carl Casey. Durlin's outpost, quest 2. Oh no, that's not Durlin, that's Tharn. Whoops. Are you saying we look alike, laddie? Needs work. Okay. So Tharn is the name of the guy. Durlin's Outpost is where you're going. Okay, so as Tharn leads you to Durlin's Outpost, you may desire to know more about this ancient and mysterious place. Little is known of the withering stone ruins before you. They seem to have once been the hub of an ancient civilization until, as you can surmise from the density of the roots and vines, nature reclaimed what was rightfully hers. The ruins now serve as a home to the dwarves displaced by the unspeakable events at Keller's Keep. Pray be kind to those you meet here, for in their eyes you may notice an exhaustion that runs deep. Though they survive being ousted from one homeland, the dread blight threatens to upend them once again. Help them to defend their own from the blighted and hostile creatures of the jungle, and Zargon's monsters alike, before continuing to search for the source of this plague. For resilience is but a reservoir, the deepest of which can nevertheless run dry. Alright, so the heroes actually begin on the edge of the board here. The iron door. And I'll just let you know these trees are from, yes, they are from Heroscape, and this is it's just decoration. So as you go, like if there's a room there, I'll just remove the foliage so that you can actually get to it. That does not indicate that it's closed off forever. It's just some decoration. And let me move this over so that you can actually see. We won't be streaming next weekend, but the weekend after that we'll be back. And then we'll be off for Christmas. Okay, so we start at the door here. And does the dwarf want to go first, or how do you guys want to do this?
Yeah, I'll open the door.
All right. And when there's no monsters on the board, I will allow you to move your full movement if you like. Now, is the dwarf wearing a bunch of armor here, or is he wearing the bracers of the wild?
Yeah, the bracers of the wild, helmet, and the dawn shield.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so he gets the 2 extra. All right, so you open the door, and you step inside the corridor, and I'll reveal what you see in a moment here. Okay, there's stone walls on either side of you. Let's see, in addition to that, oh, you see more actually. You see a closed door here. Okay, this will take a little bit of explaining. So some of the doors on these buildings are basically ripped off, and you can just see right inside as if it's already open. So I will bring out the tiles which simulate that for you here. Yeah, there's all kinds of new things to get used to. And that also means that you can see inside. So check this out. You can just see right in there. So you can just walk right in. But that also means you see what's in the room. So the corrupted vines of the jungle have infested this house, ripping the doors off the walls and allowing free entry. I'm going to lay out some more stuff here. There's one of these water pools. As well as some monsters. abomination there. Abomination there.
Yeah, you see that is the interpretation you're giving, or the rules? The rules how they're written.
I'm following the rules as written here.
Okay.
Now, I'm not always going to tell you when I change things, but since you asked so nicely, I have
No,
to.
no, no. I'm asking because at this,
Yeah, this is how we played it at Gen Con as
I,
well.
I had a discussion. Yeah, no, I had a discussion recently about something like this.
Mhm.
Because, well, we can discuss in another moment.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's not my point because
Oh, yeah.
I believe the Avalon Hill wanted to do something different.
Oh yes.
Okay, and because there's a definition between opening a door and revealing the room and actually looking in the corridor. If you really read
Mhm.
through the rules.
Yeah.
For example, in this case, the idea I believe was to create like an ambush. You can see only part of it because since you're not opening the door, you're gonna see only what is restricted to your line of sight because you are not revealing the door. But that's
Yeah.
that's the view everybody
I'll tell you.
playing in a different way.
Yeah, in this case, it actually does say that you see them as if they're in your line of sight. But I get what you're saying. So.
Like I believe they wanted to create like an ambush
You can only see
an
these guys.
ambush system. You can only see one. It's only like one zombie, and then you got the entire army hidden.
Hmm. So maybe you'd see them all and then
Yes, you can because the rule says only when you open the door you will reveal all the monsters in the corridor. Even if, for example, there's a line of this is the discussion we had. If there's a line of
Oh.
monsters, you only see the first one.
Well, that's
In front
okay.
of you, they block
That makes
by the side.
that makes a certain amount of sense. Okay. Well,
Mhm.
maybe you
No,
had
I don't.
maybe you had a premonition.
I don't want.
Maybe you only
I
see.
don't want to change the way you're playing. It's just curious. I had recently this
Look out!
discussion with other Italian players.
There's monsters in that room. I know it. And you're like, Okay. All right. Well, okay, fine. We'll just say at this moment, this is what you see.
Yeah,
All right.
just to do a little experiment.
Okay.
If you like it or don't like the thing, it's up to you.
Well, and there is some later errata I'm gonna have to make decisions about too. But yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go with this. It's all new stuff.
All right. So
You can see a zombie.
yeah. So I'll charge for forward. Let's go 9 to start.
Okay. I'm gonna make you roll.
I did.
Oh, you did? Oh, that was your roll way back. Oh, yeah, it just didn't appear. My bad. Okay.
9 plus 2 is 11, but I want to save the 2 spaces for the reveal.
9. Okay. So you see, you look through the ravaged home, and I'm also going to reveal what you see on the sides here. Nothing. So you don't see anything to the north or south. But at this point, yeah, you can tell that there's another monster over here. You step back out of the shadows, and you also can tell there's a monster here. Yeah, Bohemius, I think your interpretations is better. Yeah, and I guess you see these other two guys too. Yeah, makes sense. And Tharn is like, I warned ya! I warned ya! He starts to sound like the prospector.
All right. I'll shoot the Archer to the north.
Okay. Let's get some fight music going here. All right, get the disco lights going. There we go. These are that crystal blight that you're always hearing about.
Oh, 3 skulls.
Wow. Okay. Oh yeah, I should check and see if these guys are elites. I don't think it'll do them much good. This is just me checking. 2, 3, 4, 5. All normal. Okay. So yeah, there's no way he can defend against that. He only rolls 2 dice. So this one, right?
Yes.
All right, got him. First blood.
And that's where I'll end my turn.
Small hairy things sticking to the walls get the fly swatter. Hey, Fubar. I might have missed the reference there. Okay. Except this light is probably gonna mess with my camera. All right, you get the idea.
I rolled a 10.
Excellent. 10. Okay.
Put me in front of the closed door, and I'm going to open it.
Okay. All right, you open the door.
Yep.
Revealing the room. Just reading here. Oh, hey, I know what to do. Hold on 1 second. All right, thanks, Bohemius. Okay. All right, inside the room, you see a couple of different things. You see a fireplace, as well as a weapons rack. Somewhere. Okay, so you open the door. And you see, oh, gotta grab another thing. They're making me look through a lot of stuff here. 1 moment.
It's my fault.
Okay, yeah, there's a dwarven smith in the room, and yes, he's dressed for battle. So there you go. Bohemia sent me that. Pretty cool. 3D printed.
Yeah.
He's working at the forge, hammering away. He's working frantically, this dwarven smith, pulling red-hot weaponry from the forge's flames. He nods to the hero, jerking a thumb over his shoulder. If there's something of use to you here, take it and fight. I have work yet to do.
So we can just rob the room.
Well, he's
Hey,
giving you permission.
Enter in the room and search for loot.
Search for meat?
Loot.
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 Oh, I got meat from loot. Okay,
Lot of
all right.
everything.
Okay, so you find a battle axe and a crossbow.
Gee. Okay.
Okay, we'll add that you can't use them yourself, but you can certainly...
Yeah, I can give it to who need it. Yes. I'll keep it for now.
Right.
And now turn off the barbarian. Sorry.
Yeah, it
Rob
took a
Champ.
little long. Okay, so Rob Champ at the door.
Just move me around the 5. I rolled 5. I didn't realize the dice were gonna go on the screen. Sorry about that. I'll wait a little longer next time. But yeah, just move me 5 spaces.
All good. Okay. All right.
I'm moseying along.
All right. Any actions? I mean, technically, the dwarf is blocking line of sight to the monster. So I mean, you could.
Should have searched the secret doors.
Yeah, I'll search the secret doors.
Okay. No secret doors detected. Oh, Icon. My apologies. You're trying to do something here. Yeah, that's exactly how you do it. So you're on the right track. Yeah, you can help out the heroes. Just click on that and then just scroll down. There's other options as well. Yep. So potions, utility potions, whatever you think. So as the barbarian is walking by, actually I should say this. Yeah, there is. There we go. Thanks, Fubar. Bonus monster. Ah, bonus potion. Hey, there we go. Now the civil war begins between the two factions. Perfect. Okay, I just gotta find the right tile here. I actually should have revealed this at first, but I was so excited I missed it. Okay, so we got a bonus potion. Thanks, Icon. All right, we got another one of these elixirs. 5 body points over the course of 5 turns. Who wants it or who needs it?
Give it to me, please. And I'm going to exchange it with another one of my potion later to somebody who need it, like the barbarian. We need to give stuff to the barbarian. But the elixir is not the best for the barbarian. Can you just give something else?
Okay. So elixir 5. Okay. Very good.
Can you tell me? Sorry, which other healing potion I got, because I think I missed. I read on the wrong paper.
Restoration, 1 and 1,
One restoration.
and then 2 of the +4 healings,
Okay, that's it. Perfect.
and then the elixir.
Thank you.
So let me just
And elixir.
update your screen here. Okay.
And
There is something here. Some spider webs. So I'm actually gonna, Rob. I'm gonna give you a second chance here because I probably should have put that out before you moved. Okay, so you do see that the door is ripped off the hinges of this particular room, and there's some spider terrain, some spiderweb terrain there, and it shows that you can see inside. So before stepping inside, you can tell that there's a large web. This is considered hindering terrain, so it takes 2 squares to move through each square of this. I think you can try to jump over it too. And yeah, once again, the corrupted vines of the jungle.
But I try to jump over it.
Okay. Just roll 1 combat die. If you get a skull, you've succeeded.
Okay. Or what are my other options then? Because I could either just stop right before it, or really just try to jump
3,
over.
4,
That's it.
5. Like you could actually step into the room. Let's see.
I'm good. I'm actually going to try to jump over it. The 4 brings me right up to it, right?
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Let me try
5. Oh yeah, you would.
just roll 1d6.
Yeah. As you pass by, you'll get a glimpse into the room. I guess I should have hindered.
Okay, yeah, because
that's okay.
I don't think I'm ready to separate yet. I've learned just I want to keep going west.
Yeah, our sound is getting a little bit distorted, but I got the gist of what you said.
You could also drink your spider step elixir, and it works until you take damage.
That's a good point.
All right, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so you drink the spider step. Okay, so that lets you pass unhindered through it. Okay, so do you want to enter into the room or just pass on by?
Now it's 5. No, I just want to pass on by. I don't want to. I don't want to get separated just yet. I'm gonna try and stick with someone.
Yep. Maybe the webbing just like shot out after the other 2 heroes passed. Okay, but you do get a glimpse into the room as you pass by. So let's see what you see, if anything. Yes, you see that there was
Swing by and then
one of these spawnlings. These nasty creatures. Fubar almost spoiled it there. It's like, what's this hairy thing in the wall? Swat it with a rolled up newspaper. So it's just inside the door. These creatures, of course, can latch onto you and do all kinds of harm. And they, just so you know, they move 3 squares, but they only have 1 body point. They're agile and venomous. Okay. All right, and so do you still want to search for secret doors?
Yeah, I'll still search secret doors.
Okay. And at this time, no secret doors are detected. Of course, you're just searching this corridor. That's the only part you're searching for secret doors. Okay. All right, Zargon's turn.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to move these guys in here. Oh, let's go 1, 2, 3. All right, skeletal archer is going to fire at the dwarf. One skull. All right, Jacer. All right, easily defended, and you got a wrestling move.
Spear.
All right. Ah, ah. Okay, got him. Only had one body point anyway. Okay, but I also have other monsters. So let's see. 2, the abomination attacks. 1 skull. Ching, no damage. Alright, let's see. We'll queue up these other monsters. 1, 2. Oh, I could go out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. And we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 behind. So the zombie goes behind the abomination. Okay, heroes. Now, since it's the hero's turn, you guys can decide if you want to go in the same turn order or change it up.
The Spawnling.
Oh, the Spawnling. Whoops, you're right. Oh yeah, and a goblin leaps out of the watery pool. Ha! There's your bonus monster. Yeah, I gotta remember the Spawnlings. Okay, yeah, so I can move 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so he's gonna skitter along and attach himself to the barbarian. And so that means you can't move. Of course, you could still use your attack action on your turn to remove the Spawnling. And I have another way to remind you. Just bear with me a second. There we go. Okay, now it's a hero's turn. Yeah, now you guys can decide how you wanna take your turns. Got the dwarf, wizard, barbarian. Fubar
I
said,
think we can keep.
Saturday night,
Yeah.
bath time for goblins. Actually, goblins stew night for abominations. Yeah, he thought it was a hot tub. He just jumped in. Like, why are there carrots and onions floating around in this?
We can keep the turn like it is for now.
All right, I'll shoot at the abomination to the north,
Okay,
and I missed.
you missed. Yeah, you would have
I'll
missed.
take one step back towards the wizard.
All right, wizard.
Wizard, move 1 square north, 1 square to the right, and attack the Spawnling with the dagger, the magical dagger.
All right. Hold still, he says. You got something on your back there.
Oh, still, you're tight. Bomb.
All right.
Sorry, you lost a kidney.
Yep. But at least he got rid of that spider. All right.
And I passed two potion plus 4 to the barbarian.
Ah, even better.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay, so we'll subtract 2 from the wizard's tally. Oops.
Yeah, you should have 2 in total.
Oops. Ah. I have them mixed up. Sorry, guys. Potion. Elf and wizard are reversed.
And a tattoo barbarian, make me proud. Go and slay some monster.
Okay, so 2 more go to the barbarian. Okay, so wizard should have 1, 2. Okay, now it's correct. All right, and then the barbarian, Rob Champ.
Is the spawnling's dead, right?
So you're free.
Yeah,
Oh,
let me roll the
wait.
move.
Hold on.
I try to move up.
Wait 1 second. Does that mean that... oh, it didn't get to attack you. I think as soon as it does damage, that's when you get envenomed. Let me just double check. I think you're free to move, but let's see. If a hero takes damage from a venomous creature, then they become paralyzed. Okay, so you haven't yet. Yep. Go for it. All right. You got 5, and you're still unhindered by the terrain.
All right. Yeah, let me go. I'll step into the room if that's all right.
Okay, the spiderweb room or the forge room?
The other room. Is there anything still left to get in there, or with the dwarf, the kind of the
Well, I mean,
forge
you could still search.
master?
You could still search the room, but it looks like the weapons rack has been exhausted of its special items. So just be a
All right, bring me right up to the abomination.
treasure card.
Attack.
Okay. 5. The one in the doorway or the one up here? Oh, I guess that's as far as you can go. Yeah, go for it. He's like, he's like dripping with slime and water. All right, we got a cash in. Thank you for that. Yeah, don't listen to that bot. It's a scam. Okay, so that was combat dice color change. Oh, hold on. Hold on. We got to do the roll color. Rob Champ. Purple. Yeah. Would you mind re-rolling those 4 dice as purple?
Yeah, I do. Just put. Do I have to write purple in?
Yeah. So it'll be HQ roll space number space purple. Yeah, fancy. That's more like it. Okay, so you actually got 3 skulls and 3 white shields. Okay, well, let's see. Okay, and then now we're back to white dice.
Alright.
All right, let's see if I get any defense. Nope. So you utterly destroyed him, and if you want to do a wrestling move, what's your favorite, or do you want a card?
Okay.
Card? All right. Figure 4 leg lock. All right. I feel like you just like bash him with
Nice.
with your weapon, and, it's like, ugh. And then you're like wrenching up on the leg. It's like got him.
I just keep pulling. Say uncle. Say uncle.
I can't hear you. Icon says, I want to join, but I didn't want to learn everything over again, slow you guys down. Oh, hey, don't worry about it. I mean, that's cool. So this particular quest we're playing has a lot of like new rules and stuff, so I'm kind of learning too. So no big deal. We'll be back again on December 20th and 21st. So if you want to join us then, if you feel confident, we're happy to fit you in there too. But yeah, in the meantime, feel free to watch, interact. Okay. All right, so Barbarian's done, so my turn. Zargon's turn. Okay, let's see. We'll send the Abomination 1-2 to attack. Two skulls, Barbarian.
What's my defense dice? Do I have 5?
Let me double check here. So the Scales of Elthorn, Shield. Helmet. Should be 5. Right?
Yeah, that's what I counted.
Cha-ching. All right, got another wrestling move. It's the Abomination.
How about an elbow from the top rope, the top corner, like the top rope of the corner?
Ah! All right. Monster's like shakes it off, but he definitely took some damage. All right. Okay, got other monsters here. Let's see. The goblin's like the zombie's like just kind of lumbers forward to attack. One skull, Barbarian. Ooh, this time he wasn't so lucky. Okay, so you take 1 damage. And Spider's Step is exhausted. Just like that. Okay. I can still move the goblin. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, he's going to run over this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 behind the Abomination.
That's a nice corner ambush to create this room. I like it.
Yeah. It's another way of getting around the door blocking technique without having monsters pass through walls.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, heroes.
Go, Jacer.
All right, I'm gonna switch to the tower shield. Let me move to the south of the barbarian, and I'll attack with the long sword to the zombie.
Attacking diagonally. Okay. Two skulls. Zombie defends with 3. No, he doesn't. Got him. Yeah, like Bohemia said, it's okay. You can join whenever you want. We're here to play in company. Even participate in the chat is a great way to play together. 100%. Totally agree. All good stuff. Wordicon redeemed a skill card for anyone. Footwork. Okay, and Icon Hataki redeemed a bonus potion. So we got footwork for somebody. And we get a bonus potion as well. Potion of Battle. Ah, yes, the classic reroll. So who wants those items?
I think you should give footwork to the wizard and the battle to the barbarian.
Yeah.
Okay, so footwork to the wizard. And potion of battle for the barbarian. Excellent. All right, our play continues. Thanks, guys. Always makes it interesting.
It's my turn, I believe.
Ooh, Mordecon with the monster. Upgrade.
What happened? What happened?
All right.
Ooh,
Yeah, I like it.
5. I'm too curious. Curiosity killed the cat. I'm going to drink one of Spider Step. Move 2 squares to the right. And 1 north. And to see the secret of this room.
Okay. All right, you find yourself. Wait, are you using the spider step or not?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. Even though you're using the spider step, the you can see the web vibrating as you move along,
Mhm.
and it attracts some spawnlings. Okay, we got another potion. Oh wow, Wordicon is pulling out all the stops here. Okay, so I got the upgrade. So the goblin raises his axe to the sky and he goes, "By the power of Green Skull, I have the power!" And then he turns into an elite. His muscles get big. I mean, he's still a little guy, but and a Famir leaps out of the water. Okay, and I got the Chaos card, Threat card. Okay, bonus potion. Icy Strength for the Barbarian.
Great. That's a good one.
Yep, basically doubles your attack. So I think you've got 2 of those now. Alright, did we miss anything? Finish your Chaos card upgrade. Goblin and the monsters of the jungle. Da-na-na-na-na. Na-na. We need Beastman in here. He fits the lore as well. Okay, so the wizard has discovered those things. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to use my slingshot
Right.
on the spiderling on the left.
Okay.
No. 1. Come on. Stuck.
Ah!
Skull.
Splat.
Haha.
Got him.
But it's the barbarian turn.
All right.
Go, Rob.
Rob champ. New champ.
Boom.
9.
Before I move, though, I want to attack. I want to attack first the abomination.
That's perfectly legal. You can always roll to see what you get, and then do your action, and then do the movement.
Oh.
That's
4.
pretty much how we played back in the day. So using the greatsword. Oh. Whoops. Yeah, I forgot to tell you. Okay, so if you are using the greatsword, you're gonna want to roll 1 white and 3 black.
Ah.
Is that right? 2, 3. Yeah.
Ah.
Okay. What went wrong?
Sorry. I got you guys.
Oh yeah, you put an extra 1 in there. Yeah, if you try to use like what you typed before, it can throw you off.
Alright. So it's just 1 black and 1 white, 3 black. Cool.
All right, a nice throw. Okay, 3 skulls. All right, we'll do our defense. Should have upgraded the abomination. Ching, and the other 2 hit him. Got him. All right, my turn. Or are you gonna move? You don't. Have, you've already got your 9, so you want to use it?
Yeah, I want to go 1 west and down south 1. And there's no monsters in that room, right?
3. Oh, there's one right there.
Oh yeah, okay. What is that guy?
It's a familiar.
You almost blended in from where I was looking at.
Yeah.
Um.
Well, I have fooled these guys with statues before too in this quest pack. But yeah.
I'll end my turn there, I guess. Nice.
Okay. All right. Zargon's turn. So we've got our friend the wizard, and let's see, the spawnling is going to go 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can't even reach you. Well, those are the breaks. The giant spider is shuffling along. Okay, and then the elite goblin charges forward. 1, 2, 3 to attack the dwarf.
Roll 7 dice of attack. What?
He's not that strong. Two skulls. Ching! No damage.
2 gray skulls.
Yeah. Okay, so 1, 2, and he can. He's advanced, so he can back up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Strategic withdrawal. Okay, and then the Famir. 1, 2 was to attack the barbarian. Three skulls. Ching, and 2 hits.
Ah.
Well, he can take a lot of damage. He can dish out a lot of damage, and he can take a lot of damage. Down to 5 body points. Alright. Oh, I almost forgot. Tail Strike. In addition to your regular attack, you can use your tail as a mace. Make an additional 2 dice attack. One skull. I'll let you defend it, yeah. I didn't combine it as a single. Ching! Okay. That's pretty sweet. And that should be my turn. Okay. Heroes. Dwarf.
All right, I'm gonna move 3 spaces to be north of the Famir.
1, 2, 3. Oh, do you have spider step?
I have the Bracers of the Wild.
Oh
So
yeah.
the terrain doesn't
You're
affect me, and I get a +2 to my 1 die.
Ah, so you're just hacking through everything. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
And attack.
Maybe they have blades on them like machetes, and so you're just like hacking through the brush.
Oh, I missed.
Oh man.
Didn't do much.
Or maybe it's magical, like the terrain just kind of like moves aside as you go. It's got little plant pheromones in it that pushes everything out of the way. All right. Well, almost. Okay. Wizard. Spider wants to play.
And yeah, move 1 square to the right. Hoping it's not a trap. Actually, 1 square north, so I'm sure it's not a trap.
Oh,
And attack the spider.
okay.
With the dagger. Special. 2 skulls.
Got him. If this were Gauntlet Legends, I'd almost picture you just like stomping on him. It's like, but yeah, you got him.
Yeah.
The spider like deflates like an inflatable toy. It's very cartoony for some reason, but you got him.
Pass.
Okay. The mighty barbarian.
I'm gonna attack the Famir. And I got him.
All right, let's see if you got him. Oh man, I wasn't as good as Doug. Didn't block everything. Cha-ching! And he still takes 1 damage.
Oh, still nice though. 2 block.
He still lives, but he's staggering. All right. You gonna do anything else? Ubar says, must have been a balloon spider. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a move.
It's like the balloon spider. They can, they're light. They float around, but once you get them, 1 good hit takes the wind out of their sails. Like if anybody remembers the arcade game Millipede, I think it depicted an elf with like a pin. He's like sticking the pin into the bugs, popping them like balloons. Okay, 6. I just thought that was weird.
Go south 1 and just over west 4.
Okay. So far you guys haven't been hitting any traps. That's pretty nice. Lucky for you.
And I'll pass.
All right. Fubar says, also, if you rub a balloon spider on your head, it will stick to walls with static electricity. That's true. I think I saw that on Mr. Wizard's World. Yeah. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. He's not that brave, is he? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So the goblin runs in. 1, 2, 3. Ha ha! He takes a swing at the dwarf. 2 skulls again. Ooh, 2 hits. Okay, and then he's gonna, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Retreat. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we've got the Famir. We'll attack the dwarf again. 3 skulls. Ah, I called it. Darn. I only got 1. Okay, 1 skull. Jacer blocked it easily. Ka-ching! And he gets a wrestling move.
Tombstone pile driver into the water pit.
All right. He gets like sucked down into the vortex. I keep thinking of like cartoon references. If it were Bugs Bunny, it's like he would pull the little bathtub stopper out and it would like suck him down the drain. A tiny drain that was way too small for that to happen, but it worked anyway. It's cartoon logic.
Yeah, either that or they find a little lever and all of a sudden it flushes like a toilet.
Yep, like the mask. He's like, no, don't do it. He's like, okay, got him. Well, I guess that's that. Heroes.
Alright, we'll move 3 spaces to attack the goblin there.
2, 3. Thought he'd outwitted you, but he forgot about the Braces of the Wild. One skull. There's a chance.
There's a chance. I went easy on him.
Aye! I think you hear the Masters of the Universe soundtrack playing in the background. Okay, got him. A little stronger than your average goblin, though. Gotta admit. Okay. All right, wizard.
Search the room for secret doors.
Okay, no secret doors discovered.
Alright, pass.
All right, the mighty Rob Champ.
I'll search the room for traps.
Okay, no traps detected. Okay. All right, I have no monsters on the board. Oh, sorry, did you want to move too?
Yeah, move me right behind the dwarf, please.
Okay, that's as far as you can go, I believe, because of the hindering terrain.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay, I'll draw a card. Oh man, Jacer, it's your favorite. Log trap. Except you guys are spread out, so at best I can drop it on one of your heads. All right, just to be evil, I'll drop it on Chaser's head. So it'll just kind of land there. Suddenly, a spike log rolls from the ceiling.
Barbarian's the one with the luck card this time.
Yeah. Okay, so roll 1 combat die. If it's a skull, you lose a body point. Okay, you lost a body point. All right, heroes.
All right, I'll move 3 spaces to be to the left of the barbarian. And I will
Okay, he goes first
pass
one.
him a superior restoration potion.
Superior restoration, okay.
And I
Thank
will search for treasure.
Okay, let me just mark this here. Okay, you're searching for treasure in the room. You have an option. You can either drink from the healing waters of the pool, restoring 1 lost body point, or you can draw from the treasure deck.
I'll drink from the pool.
All right, the water seems to make you feel good. It's very refreshing.
Forgot all about the log trap.
You're just like, you kind of slick your hair back. You're like, things are looking up. A whole new outlook on life. Okay. All right, 1 body point is restored. Okay, wizard. In the room of webs.
Yeah, I want to check if he's red herring this room or not. So I'll search for treasures.
Okay. It's so tempting to say that you find like a bunch of old Spider-Man comics that you can make a lot of money from, but no, it's treasure. Treasure deck. All right. Potion of healing. So 1 red die.
Great. And then I boom. Snake Eye.
Oh yeah.
So do we get the monster?
Oh yeah. Were we doing that?
Are you?
I
I
haven't.
don't know.
I haven't been doing it this quest, but
If you like it or not. Well,
maybe
in
next
that
time.
case, I just move out of the room.
Yeah. No, I'll keep that in mind for next time. I totally forgot because I think you guys have rolled some of doubles before as well. Yeah. But somebody else is going to be undeterred by that. Thanks, Fubar. Bonus monster. I've got a great idea for the bonus monsters. Well, thanks in small part, no small part to Bohemius. Okay. I'll give you a monster for it. Yeah, thanks. Okay, so after the wizard is the barbarian. Just so you know, a zombie came out of the pool.
Yeah, you forget to move me out of the room. 2
Oh.
squares.
2 squares. 1, 2. Good.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right, so 8.
And I want to go right up to the zombie.
All right. All right, you attack the zombie. skulls. Oh, got him.
Nice.
Good thing that water was magically sterile. Otherwise, it's all these dead bodies in the water. Gross. All right, bonus treasure search. Ah, thanks, Wardicon. Okay. You guys have a bonus treasure search that you could use?
I'll end my turn after that.
Let the barbarian use the bonus search because it's a free action.
You want to? It's safe. Wardicon just cashed it in.
Yeah, I'll take it if it's free action. Yeah, thank you.
All right. Rocks fall, everyone dies. No, just kidding. It's safe. Gem. Tucked in the toe of an old boot. You find a small gem worth 35 gold coins. Classic. It's all those boot tiles that I passed out. That's what happened.
All right, so I believe I have 175 I put down on the list for gold.
Yep. Okay. Sargon's turn. Drawing a card. All right. I think this will be the last round. Sorry, just when it was getting good. Okay, heroes. Go ahead and take a run there. Dwarf.
All right. I guess let me switch back to the Dawn Shield.
The Shield of the Dawn. Okay.
Let's go 2 east and 3 south and start looking that way.
Okay. Looks down the corridor. See what he sees.
Three west.
Okay, you landed on a grasping vine trap. Once I find the tile for it. Okay, hold on one second. Sorry, I thought I had it with me. Okay, there it is. Okay, so Grasping Vine shoots out to entangle you. Okay, so trap springs, vines lash out to attack them. You must roll 1 combat die. Okay, so you didn't roll a shield. If you roll a skull, you suffer 1 body point of damage and are held in place by the vines, and your turn immediately ends. You cannot move from the square until you or an adjacent hero spends an action to destroy the vines. Okay, so took 1 body point of damage. It's been a while since we had one of those. All right, wizard. All right, Bohemius with 11.
11. Yeah, move me close to the Barbarian, just south of the Barbarian.
All right, anything else?
Search this room for treasures.
Okay. Do you want to sip from the healing water, or do you want to?
I'm full elf, so.
Oh,
By the way, I think you marked me with an extra body point.
yeah, I think I did. Whoops. He doesn't have the wizard circlet. Oh, I had it goofed up. Well, this is fine. The next time I'll have all these rearranged. See, I take a week off, and this is what happens. All right. Which one is actually the wizard? Oh. Yeah, he should really be at 4. Okay, so you're doing a regular treasure search.
Yes, we want to end with an hazard. Hazard.
Gold! You search and find small amounts of gold hidden in several places, but lose track of time. Roll 1 die and multiply the result by 10 to see how many coins you find. Miss your next turn.
That's why there's no stream next week.
Because Zargon.
I lose the entire week for 1. I rolled 1
10
for
gold.
10 gold.
Yep, you're fishing them out of the fountain. People have made wishes and thrown their coins in there. All right.
I'm sorry, guys. We lost the entire week for 10 gold.
Let's spend it all in one place. Okay, 175.
Yep.
Ah,
These are my dreams, my wishes.
mine.
Beer and pretzels.
Oh
Beer
yeah,
and pretzels.
and bottomless beer and pretzels.
Okay.
All right.
Your
Or-
turn.
Okay.
The Barbarian.
Thank you for the chaos card there. He's digging the gold out. Okay. Barbarian. To play us out.
I'm just gonna. Well, right there to the like right up above the north of me. Is that like a break in the wall or something? Can I go down the corridor?
Yep. The monsters have been going that way, so you can certainly go that way as well.
Okay. First, I want to search for treasure and take a drink and just get 1 health.
Sounds good. Okay, so the healing water restores 1 lost body point. Okay. Oh, it's HQ move, not HQ roll move. There you go. 9.
I'll just go 1 into the corridor.
Okay. So down, you part your way through the foliage, and you can see clearly there is a door.
Where does it lead?
Find out in 2 weeks. Well, let's see. Actually, That was 4. I mean, you could keep going. 8.
No, I'll end my movement right there.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being good sports here. Yeah, I'm learning a lot. So this is Jungles of Delthrak. It's got a lot of new rules and stuff. It doesn't feel quite as complex as Rise of the Dread Moon. Of course, Rise of the Dread Moon was kind of the first new expansion with new rules like that. So, but still, if you're a Zargon playing this, I do recommend that you read over the stuff ahead of time and make sure you have all your extra tiles ready to go, because there's a lot of little surprises and room for interpretation as well. So, good game, everybody. Thanks for watching. So yeah, just a reminder, no streams. Yeah. No streams on HeroQuest fans for December 13th and 14th. I got a nephew's birthday party to go to. And then on December 20th and 21st, we should be back. And then December 27th and 28th, we'll be off for Christmas break. So everybody, hope you have a safe, happy, fun rest of your month. Join us when you can. And we'll see who we can raid. Oh, and of course, check out WorldBuilder 22J for Jacer stuff. Rob, do you have anything to promote or plug?
No, not really.
All right. Well, we're glad to have you back. It was cool to meet you at Gen Con, and cool to have you continue on when you can.
Definitely, it was a good game. I appreciate you playing.
Yeah.